and welcome to The Retro Rulers, a brand new YouTube series inspired by other YouTubers like The Game Chasers, AVGN, The Gaming Historian, The NES Pursuit, and so on. This channel, we plan to do reviews on good games, good consoles, bad consoles means the hyperscan, and maybe even some arcade reviews once this gets finished. For this week's episode, we're doing a side-by-side comparison of the NES Toploader and the traditional NES. Each one has their own advantages and downfalls. Like the Toploader, it plays fantastically, but you have to deal with the fact that it only has RF. The traditional NES, you're going to have to deal with the fact that you're going to have to try it 3 or 4 times to get your game to work, but it does have AVs, which allows it to give more crisp and precise images. So, let's get started.
Well, we have to get one thing straight. Using the original NES, you're going to have pin issues. Don't say you don't, you will. Everybody does. It's just a normal thing. I have 3 NESs total, and not one have I not had to go in and clean out the pins personally by either boiling them or sanding them. On the other hand, though, the Toploader works perfectly. Look how much hassle it took here just to get me to get this NES to start. That's how long it took. Look how long it takes to get the Toploader. Simple, right?
There are also the 2 types of controllers, the classic NES and the dog bone. Both work on either of the consoles and have the exact same plugs. It's whatever one you feel feels more comfortable or right in the hands. I personally think the dog bone feels more comfortable and I also feel that it has an easier and nicer click to the buttons. But that's all personal preference.
You'll notice that the NES Toploader has a more fuzzy or more choppy image, if you would. The reason it does this is because the NES Toploader only has an RF switch, opposed to the NES, which allows for AV cables. The reason they did this was to keep the price of the Toploader down. Although I can't show off the key visual differences the best in this video because I am recording an LCD with a camera. You can tell, though, from this video that there are key video differences.
So overall, I picked the NES Toploader. It doesn't provide as good as an image, but it does work just incredible. You won't waste any time and it will work every time. I had a game named Yoshi that I just figured out finally works. I was never able to test if it could work because my other consoles were too unreliable. So overall, if you have the extra cash, get the Toploader.